Alright guys, how's it going? I am back. Thank you for joining me today. And if you remember last time, I showed you how to stack your walls so that it's almost impossible for someone to get in without wasting a whole heck of a lot of resources. And I also showed you how to triple stack your foundations as well as honeycomb the inside of your base. And since then, I have to say, might have gone just a little overboard. Here, let me show you what I mean. Yeah. So, as you can probably tell, that entire lower level of my base is not usable. It's purely for defense. All of these have 4 walls separating them, as well as a pillar on the outside and those 5 layers of walls. So they're going to have to blow up a lot of stuff to get into the bottom layer. Alright, now there's something that happens when you're able to stack your walls like this, and it's kind of cool, kind of annoying if you're first trying to do it for the first time. But what you are actually able to do, you can also stack your ceilings if you can get them placed in the right position. Here, I'm going to do it on this one, just because I'm going to get so many snap points with those walls over there. But yeah, I'll do it over here. Now, if you do it correctly, you should be able to get 4 separate snap points. Not that one. Let's try right there. Nope. Alright, anyway. I believe we got 3 right there, but you can get a 4th one. You get a snap point for each one of the walls that you have. Each level of wall that you have. Alright, now, what am I going to do with these pillars over here? Well, let me show you. First off, we're going to continue the 4 walls on this outer level. And that's going to help us later once we get up as high as we want to make the top of our base as unraidable as we possibly can. Now, I'm just going to place one wall down right here, just because that's going to be easier, and you don't really need to overstack the walls on this layer. But once I do that, I'm going to place door frames out here. Then now, as you can probably tell, I have a couple of auto turrets on me. I'm going to place those auto turrets as far out as I possibly can without them dropping down. Right there. And right there. Now, these are unpowered. I don't have any bullets on me. I don't have a generator down. I don't have anything like that down right now. But with all of these pillars, like this entire outer edge right here, except for maybe that one right there, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the inner corners. But you're going to have turrets all the way around your base, up to 1 below the max level of your base height. And I will show you guys that once I have completed it. But just to show you what we're going to be doing with these auto turrets, every 4th auto turret or so, go ahead and change that to a 4-second warning, and change it to, let's see, what is it? Go ahead and change it to players only, every 4th auto turret. All of these ones right here, oh, before I move on to that one, you're also going to want to change the targeting range to high. Alright, I'll tell you why in a second, but every other auto turret, go ahead and I suggest putting them on high as well. No warning and players and tame creatures. You could also do just players or just tame creatures. You're going to have a lot of turrets, so you can kind of do that as you want. But the reason why you want at least a fourth of them, if I'm doing my math correctly, set to players only high with a 4-second warning. These auto turrets will actually lock on to any sort of incoming explosive, whether it be grenade, rocket, or anything like that. And the 4-second warning doesn't matter, and the players only doesn't matter. The only thing that really matters is that high. And because of that 4-second warning, it's not going to instantly lock onto the player that shot the rocket. It's just going to lock onto the rocket or the grenade and hopefully blow it out of the air before it ever has a chance to damage your base. So that's why we are doing that, and I will be back once I have finished with this layer. And yeah, I'll see you guys shortly. Alright, we are back, and as you could tell, I have just a few, not many, but a few auto turrets set up right now. They need ammo, which I'm assuming you know how to get, and they need power. But how do we power them? I mean, you need a generator, and you need the outlets and gasoline, but we're trying to make a highly unrateable PvP base, right? So here we go. Let me just hop onto my bird right here. Alright, so what you're going to want to start out with, you're going to want to put your generator as much in the middle of a foundation as you can, and then put walls on 2 sides of it if it's up against another wall like that, or 3 sides of it. And then you're going to want to put a door frame in front, making sure that you can still access the inventory. Every once in a while you won't be able to access the inventory. It's going to be kind of up to you as to what you want to do about that. I don't like not being able to access the inventory, so I actually put the door frame on another snap point instead of the one that would be directly attached to the other door frame or the other wall frames. But once you put some gasoline in that, you're going to take an electrical cable, put that in, and as you can see, we are basically at the roof right there. Now if we can get over here, which it doesn't look like we're going to be able to, but that's alright. So go ahead and put that there, and then I like to cover my entire quote unquote living space with electrical cables, just for redundancy purposes, and to make it so if someone does happen to break in, they aren't just able to break one cable and everything goes down. That's also why I use the cross beams instead of the single straight beams. And because we are trying to make this a quote-unquote unrateable PvP base, it wouldn't really be all that useful if they could just destroy one generator and everything goes down, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to make redundant generators. And I don't know if this is new from when I first watched the videos or not, but we are actually going to be able to set up our redundant generators to turn on should the main generator turn off. And it looks like I'm going to be too shy, but that's alright right now. I'll just show you what I'm planning on doing. And after that, I could just replace the final 2. So go ahead and place one of your electrical lines down to the ground. Grab another one of your generators and snap it. There we go. Or not. Make sure it snaps to the generator or to the power line. This might be a little weird. You might need to place it off to the side. For some reason that decided to disappear after I snapped it. So I'm just going to place it like that, and again it disappeared.